there's a fraction. Take away the decimal point. There are too many things there. There's an R sticking out from past. Equals to 4 half to the power what? That's it.
This question I don't know.
You want to ask me for the term or they are asking the coefficient?
Which is that?
That's the term. Okay. You get it? Put my book down with your dirty hands. Put it down. Please don't ever touch my book again. Come with your own book.
This book is bad luck.
Yeah. What I'm saying, no wonder I kick you all the time in English class. You are still taking pictures?
Yeah, like, no need.
You have your phones with you?
Yeah, I'm working.
But you're not giving us the best of any stress
Yeah, you are stressing me.
to take the phones off. Why? Because you guys are.
Misbehaving. The girls are coming late.
So in them or something.
Girls are coming late. They were so glad.
And that's the problem. You will be the cause for people to take the lead. So
I started the idea of coming late.
yeah. Because you don't remember these aunties are on the clock. You understand? These aunties are on the clock. They say the aunties are on the clock. There's not, you can't just late. It's not like you're at home, you can decide when you have breakfast. They're on the clock, they need to do certain things by certain times, and the other things must be. That is why
You were late.
and you're not that many. They're probably 20 now. How do people wait? How do 20 people even get here? The clock you see that for you supposed to market the money. You must market when you go on lanes now. They can't fail. They are saying, yes, we are alive, we are going about what's the issues?
What's the issue?
Domestic problems bringing, but don't go late for your meals, people. It's not good. Right? People are on the clock there and so on. The boys are they went to this one.
We were ready. Once again, let's be real. It's all right. Entry fee is 1,800.
The location there on the trailer.
School right now. You can go there. It's full.
Corona issues there.
There's a riot.
Yeah, look, you see what? People must have to accept things are not the same anymore. And people like fun. We're social beings. We're not robots. But I will not go to such places. Not because of corona issues. It's just that sometimes I don't like sitting in class. It's not always nice to be around those people, especially when people are drunk.
There's no way to man.
Yeah.
Oxygen.
I guess we are done with that try now. Right, we are going to do, let me see. This is quite long, but I'm just going to look at the magnet. Let's do try now 47, question 1. Okay. Let's take a little bit longer when you're on the board. If you left your evidence here, and it's bad luck, take it.
Yeah.
Find in ascending powers. So you pick up there a little bit here, there's some typo issues, some misspelling, so
Yeah.
you can only pick them if you really work on stuff. Yeah. That's why I say just highlight it low. The first 4 terms in the expansion and it is 2 plus y squared over 4 raised to the 6th power. You see how they work? The y is that side. No? The first 4 terms, well, this is very easy. I think this is the first question. Eh? We have got 2 parts to this question. Alright? So N0 or 6C0. Well, I'll just write it down anyway, but you know that that one will be 1. Let's leave it. So you have this raised to the power of 6. The second one, y squared over 4, raised to the power of 6. Plus. Yeah. So this whole business here becomes 1. Understand? Okay. First 4 terms. 6C1 becomes 2 raised to the power of 5 decreases now. Y squared over 4 power 1.
So I don't think it's 64.
Yeah, it's 64 actually. It's 2 raised to the power of 60. And it's 64. Good. I was just now working with the general stuff. Anyway, you can actually punch this in, right? Punch it in on your calculator. 6C1, which is 6 times 6 times 32. All right? 196. 196 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4 because this is just to the power 1, right?
Divided by 4.
Yeah, 196 divided by 4. What? 192 divided by 4 is 48. 48 y squared. See, I'm already calculating. But you must also be careful with the next one. The next one is 6C2. Then it's 2 to the 4. And then you have got now y squared over 4. But it's being squared. You say we are supposed to find 1, 2, 3, 4. First 4 terms. Huh? Alright? So I'm just going to write the other ones for now while you're calculating. 63, 2 cubed, y squared, 4, so it should be also dealing with that. Alright? Plus, and so on and so on. Right, what is this answer here? 62 times 2 to the power 4 divided by 16. 1 5.
15.
Y to the power 4. 15.
15. This one is 15. 15 times 16. 15 times 16 divided by 16.
By 16.
Yeah, it says 15.
Y to the 4. Good. Next, CC3 times 8 divided by 64. That is 4 cubed. Yeah?
2.5.
2.5. You get 2.5.
Yes. Man.
You agree with that answer?
Huh?
Yes.
34. Not 34.
I'll let you write down.
Just like that. Trying to find the first.
Yes, that's all.
So I have a question.
Yes, we'll do.
So what if they ask for the last one?
Yeah. Just check what I'm going to do. You guys can't pick up. This was actually to the power 8. But it doesn't
Which
matter.
question was it?
Right now,
Oh,
47.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was actually to the power
But
8.
it's fine.
But it's fine, the idea, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Just make sure that maybe when you are writing down your notes that you will read the power of 6 and not the power 8. But we need to do power 8 because we'll need that in part B.
So just have to
No.
just have to do this.
Let's because I don't want to work with decimals. Just give me the answers, please. Then. Alright? I'm just going to change the notation and then you give me the answers.
I'm
Huh?
just substituting there.
Am I okay? You okay? Probably those will still be okay. So let's make that an 8.
And then the 2.
So this is going to be 8.
And the 2 raised to 8.
The 2 becomes what?
2 raised to 8.
Oh, okay. So a lot of things there. There as well. Okay? I think this is going to change, right? Okay, so this is going to be 8. Yes? This is 8. This is 7. This is going to be still 1. This is 6. This is going to be 2. This is 8. This is going to be 8. That should give you the 8, right?
The 8 is there also.
The 8, that should give you the 8. Okay, give me the answer here. So 2 to the raised power is 128? No. No. 556. Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you well, right?
Speak up.
Answer, next. You said you are giving me the answer.
Speak up.
1000? 1024.
Y squared over 4.
Y squared over 4.
No, just y squared. Like the
Okay,
What do you mean?
this is 8 times 128 divided by 4. That's the same as 2 times 128. Should be 256. We are dividing it by 4, so it's 256. Give me the final answer. I don't want the one to estimate.
256.
This is also 256.
I see.
Okay, now let's get here to this one.
1,700. Oh no, it's not like.
Divide your answer please by 16. So 8, 6, 100 then? Okay, now it makes sense. Alright? Still y to the 4? 104? You not. 83 times 32 divide by 64. Good.
Makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4 terms.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Right. Then part B, they are saying, hence obtain. I'm just going to write the question down here. We're going to try to do it that side. Eh? So part B says, so from what we have done here now, you are supposed to obtain the coefficient of I think you guys are tired of writing this word coefficient. You know? I saw that some people are trying to make a mistake, not a mistake when you were writing it. Spelling in the expansion of, right, they have 2 here, minus 3 over y squared, and then the same stuff, 2 plus y squared over 4. So we're looking only for the term containing that y. Let me ask you something. You see this? So this one is raised to the power of what?
I can do this one.
8. This one is raised to the power of 8. Okay, I know you can do it. So what I will do is, we're just going to multiply. I'm going to write down the first 4 terms that we have calculated. Okay? And then we're going to try to see which terms when multiplied together is going to give raised to y raised to the power of 4. So plus 256y squared plus 112y to the power of 4. Well, there's no way, no need to write that one down. It's not so. Well, if you multiply the 2 with that one, and what is 2 times 112? 224?
Yeah, straightforward.
Here's no, there was a need for that one. There was a need for that one. 28y to the power 6. There's a need for that one. The reason, if you take this term, because you are going to divide the powers, right? Y squared into y to the power 6. Yeah, y to the power 6 divided by y squared will give you y to the power 4. You follow? So first multiply -3. So let me just write it down here on the side so you can see. This is -3 over 1, right? Y squared times 228 y to the power 6. That's what I mean. So multiply the numbers together.
84.
-84. Then obviously, this is going to give you y to the power 4. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, the question asks,
I think it's enough.
the question asks to find the coefficient.
75.
So first, 224 minus 84. Give me the answer.
140.
140. 40y to the power 4. Therefore, the coefficient is 140.
Straightforward, nothing to do.
You get it? No? So this is just coming from that multiplication. Just some side work.
So if you ask for y to the 2, you say 2.
Yeah, you can ask me for which term is y squared. You just multiply this one
The second one.
with the second one,
And then that one.
this one with that one. Because the y squared goes into the y to the power 4. Suppose this is y squared.
Powerful. I like it.
You like it? What's the time? 12.
Yeah. I think it's worth it.
You think it's worth it?
Look at that.
There's nothing wrong with this time. There's no such thing as a broken clock, right? This thing is but correct 2 times in a day.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
But you don't go to.
What is it? Don't go to it. What are you saying? Don't go. He's laughing, you know. What is the time there currently?
16 minutes. 16 minutes to 7.
You say 16 minutes to 7, you agree?
7.
Well, maybe 17-ish. Right, this could be 7 in the morning or 7 in the afternoon, late evening, early evening.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's 2 times a day is fine. So I'm not going to fix that clock unless you don't bring the battery. You have been in this class 5 years now. And this clock has been like this for the last 3 years. Yeah, the battery here. But I want to check. Right?
You have to work with that.
So we'll take the DSTV remote. We are not going to take the DSTV remote from home and let's put it in here.
You need to work with that.
And then you just pretend how many DSTV.
But then the whole school is benefiting from our club.
But those kids only play.
Oh, it was not the kids there.
Or is they use the
But look at it this way. That means there's a lot of batteries lying around this everywhere. Just bring it. What did the lady say? What did he say?
They laughed at me.
Are you done? Okay. No, I think you're still busy. How far? At least you can take off the favorite color of Mr. Harase, the pink stuff. This guy is going to clean his board. Just the end of the year. For the rest of the year.
Yes.
Not easy.
So who is the twin?
Huh?
Denzel. The twin.
The twins, I don't know, it was a boy there. Who was Denzel? Denzel, yeah,
Denzel.
Oh, Denzel's joke. He will be sitting there, so listen. He'll just come up, he knows already. He has to go clean the board.
There are only 6 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he? What is he doing?
What is he studying?
I know that Norman Kabeo starting to get up. You guys still remember Norman? Walk around and also
But Miss Masana told me doing something.
does Norman do what?
Doing something with
Something with legs.
like enjoy.
It's very nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition, those stuff.
Good science for that. Is it good science? I want you to look at example 48. I want you to look at part B.
Right now for the 8.
Example 48. Are you there? Are you with it? Okay. The B part. It says, because if you went through that, you probably would have wondered how they got to that part anyway. Alright, so I just thought that maybe it's necessary for me to explain that.
Similar to that one.
Yeah, it's very similar, but where you start from, you see. And the previous question that we did now 27, you were told to find the first 4 terms. Alright, so they were guiding you, so you knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
But here, they are saying find the coefficient of x cubed in the expansion of right, so it's a very similar question like what we had before. This is 3x plus 1, and you have got here 2 minus x raised to the power of 6. Good. Pascal. So we are looking for x cubed. Now remember what I said with Pascal, as we are going, as things are going. NCR. For example, this one here. If I say 6, 0, that I'm not talking about the 2 minus x part, right? So you can know exactly where to start. It's not necessary to start from the beginning. If you have to start from the beginning, what would the coefficient be? So I'm gonna ask that anyway. So the coefficient here would be what? So that's like, this would be like 2 raised to the power of 6 minus x raised to the power of 0. So the coefficient here is 0. So this answer just, there's no need then to do the first one. You follow? There's no need to do the first one. The previous question, you were told, write down the first 4 terms. And the question was set up in such a way that you could actually now use the 2 with something to get the other stuff, right? So, no need to start from 0, because the coefficient of the first term is just going to be x is equal to 0, whatever is equal to 0, which means there is actually no variable there. You understand? There is no x to something. From the first term, the coefficient is going to be x to the power 1. Now look at what you have. You have got a 3x. So somehow if that first term is multiplied with this 3x, you're going to get a square. But we are not looking for a square, we're looking for a cube. You do get what I'm saying? Let me just put it in there, right? So if I was to use the second term now, right? So this is going to obviously give you some horrible number. This is 6 times 2 raised to the power 6 is 64. Minus, or just, it's going to be this answer with an x there. Right, whatever this answer is, if you have to multiply now the 3x with this, like what we did previously, you're going to get an x squared. That's not what we're looking for. If you multiply the 1 with this, you're not going to get an x cube. So again, not necessary for that. You follow? So what are you supposed to think of when you have something like this? So first of all, obviously you look at this binomial here, alright? And you also look, okay, wait, this is just x to the power 1. Yeah. And obviously you also look at this one here, but now you have to think of the coefficient in such a way that we get a cube. So it will be best if we start from the second term and the third term. Why the second term? Because the second term
is just x itself.
The second term will be 2 raised to the power. Now remember this is the second term. Our x is what? Negative x to the power 2. So that's going to be 4.
I see.
Right? So I'm going to have a dot 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 because I left out the first term there. You understand? This is the third term. This is the third term. Alright? Plus, let's see 6C3. Then you have 2. And you have minus x raised to the power of 3. So this is also 3. Plus dot dot dot. Now let's just find what is this answer here. Right, 62 times that gives you what? 240. Positive. 240. But now it becomes positive x squared because a negative whole square is positive. Right? Are you with me? Maybe the sign will change. 63. But just look at this. You have an x squared here. So if you're going to multiply that 3x with the x squared, you're going to get a cube. That's what we're looking for. So fine. Here, what do you get? But negative, right?
Yeah, it's cube.
You get a negative because of that. So it's negative 160 x cubed. No need to continue because we're going to get now x to the 4th. Do you follow? So this is the part that we are going to bring with the 3x plus 1, then plus the 240x squared minus 160x cubed plus dot dot dot. You follow? So the first question would be, we're given a hint, write down the first 4 terms. Then it worked, then you're looking for numbers this will multiply with something that we will expect. So again, if you multiply this with that, we expect to get a cube term in there. Is it not so? And the last one, if you multiply this with that, and then we are going to find the coefficient. So 3x times 240x cubed. Don't worry, you're waiting. 960. I just say things randomly so I can see if you can give me the answer. 720x cubed. Then 1 times that is going to be negative 160x cubed. So let's calculate first what is this answer. Really? 560? 560x cubed. So therefore, the coefficient is what?
560.
Of x cubed is 500.
Positive.
This is why I have to explain that example. Don't start from the first term, second term, and so on. Right? So you only see that in the example, you ask yourself, how the hell did they get to that? So also look at your binomials that you are given, and then decide upon which term is going to best give me the square in the cube. Obviously, the cube must be involved. The cube must be involved because this is just, there's a constant here. You follow? So think and look through it carefully. You want to try now 42? Okay? We will try now 42. 48. What do you think? You want to do it?
41?
48. He's asking, can we do try now 48 together? All of us. Like we are 100 in here. How many are we here?
5.
Oh, she had to physically come in there. Now we are going to look at the whole try now 48. Okay? So now,
This question is
it's an interesting question, right? Can you see that? Although it's part of the example. That's why I'm saying, please work through and look at the example, see whether there's something that you don't think, and then you know, okay, wait a minute, this is how they got it. So if I was you, and you wrote it down anyway, yeah, I would have said that this was my, the way it's written in the example, this was my, what term is this? One more, what term is this? And 4. You see that? Remember? R plus 1. Yeah? So write that down also so it's clear, and highlight it. Right. Include the bottom. He's actually literally walking out a path here. Maybe we should definitely sit somewhere there at the back so that it takes longer for you to get from there. But you should try also to aflos. You cannot just sit there, you know, and look at Bradley cleaning the pot the whole year. And then you're just smiling. Okay, so again, as I said, we're going to follow the questions in time for the unless there's something before that. Maybe something like that.
So where are we writing exam?
Where are you writing exam? In the hall. What do you mean? You are writing with the grade 11s? The grade 9s?
Oh.
We were fighting get you to block.
You're not blogging.
Yes, sir. Don't think so.
Please have this. How really serious?
No. There are formulas and stuff in my class. Now you want to write down. And sometimes when you write here, you just look at the bottom and you go like, I remember.
Oh, yeah. Equation.
Or you mean when you're not writing?
Cringe.
Yeah, so talk to, because you have a class like this. Or what those tests will be there. Yeah, it can be organized, you can always come and sit. But talk to most kids.
Doesn't make sense to do the whole
Anyway, let's not
debate.
debate about things that can be changed. You know, people like to complain. We don't complain. We solve problems, we discuss. Yeah? This is a math class. Find the coefficient of x. Yeah, I'm writing the questions down just so that whoever is looking out there. Really good. It's tiring to write this down. In the expansion of x plus 2 over x squared raised to the power of 7. Here's the problem with this question. Or let me ask, what is the problem with this question? Let's think about the previous questions that we were doing, the ones with the example. The first, try now 47. You had to write down the first 40. Then the second one in the example I showed you, you had two things there, right? But this is not a similar type question. It's not similar like that. You don't have another binomial here somehow multiplied with something raised to some very awkward power. Yeah? So this is just the stuff that we did before. So we also don't know what our R is. What does our R again represent? What does the R represent? Question. What does the R represent? What does the R represent? After doing all of these questions, you have no idea what the R is. This is already in a circle. It is the what? Oh. I even said, take the highlighter and highlight it.
So, what is R before
Please, I don't know, find a way here to know this. What does the n represent? By what that binomial is raised to? How many terms will this binomial consist of?
8.
It's always one more.
8.
That is why if you're looking for the sixth term, your R will be one less than that.
And then the number of terms will be 1 now.
Good, and then the number of terms will be one more. So, why is it that I'm asking we need to find R here? Because we are just told, find the coefficient of some term. Of x. X could be any term. We don't know what term this is. So we have to find our R. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now when we calculate our R,
We drop the term.
what do we do then with that R?
We drop those constants and
Then we work like what we did before.
in that case, it will be equal to 1 because x is to 1.
What will equal to what?
It will equal to 1 because
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking. Can I go 7CR?